Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it has been forever since I filmed, and I feel like I say that in the beginning of like every single video now, but spring semester is finally coming to an end, so it's just been really crazy, and I finally have a chance today to actually sit down and film some videos for you guys. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. I wanted to do like a spring glowy healthy skin makeup tutorial today, but I also wanted to combine in like products that are new that I want to test out. So I'm not too sure what I'm gonna call this yet. Maybe, I don't know, like spring makeup, like testing out new makeup. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out something to call it, but that is exactly what we're gonna be doing today. Some of this stuff is pretty much kind of drugstore, some high-end. So yeah, that's basically it. So if you want to see the makeup tutorial that we are going to create today, that's perfect for spring and spring weather, also going through summer, then please keep on watching. So I have not, like I said, I have not filmed in a very, very long time. It's just because school has gotten so crazy for me. And then I also rely a lot on natural lighting to film, so it's very, very hard with Texas weather sometimes to film. The lighting outside today is literally perfect, so I'm definitely taking advantage of this. So I don't have anything new to do my brows with, so I'm actually just going to take my ColourPop Brow Boss pencil. This is in the shade light brown, and fill in my eyebrows. So now that brows are done, the two eyeshadow palettes we're going to be using today. This one is actually new to me, and I'm so excited. I only used it once, and I really, really liked it. This is the Persona Identity palette. I did purchase this when Ulta had their 21 Days of Beauty, and this was like online. It was 50% off, I think. And I've wanted this for a while, so I knew when they had the sale, I definitely had to snatch it up. But this is talked about so much, and I really, really wanted to use it. The colors in here are very, very pretty also. I feel like it's a good cohesive palette, so it is something nice. We'll probably play around with some of those. And then the palette that I never ever used, actually my original Urban Decay Naked palette, I never use this, and I figured we can at least incorporate like one of the shimmers because this guy literally looks like it's untouched. This was, I think, the second eyeshadow palette I ever bought, and I just never really reached for it. So I was thinking maybe we could have used like Toasted or Sidecar or Half Baked. Something like that, just really light and easy on the eyes, because that's what I want to go for today, is something obviously spring related. Taking the shade Naked out of the Naked Urban Decay palette. On a fluffy brush, I'm just going to start buffing this into the crease. The Transition Sage and the Persona palette are a little bit dark for me. That is why I will be using this one, which is good because I do get use out of this Naked palette. Taking the shade Charming out of the Persona palette, I'm actually going to probably do a halo eye today. I feel like I haven't done one of those in a while. So we're going to put this on our outer and inner corner and start blending it into the crease. I really like the way those shades look together. I feel like they blended really nice together. We will go in and deepen everything up again. On a smaller, like tighter brush, I don't know if I want to take a purple or maybe like this red kind of color. I want to do something like kind of more simple. So going in with the shade Maverick, I'm actually going to put that right back on top of the shade we just applied to re-intensify this a little bit more. And going with the very first brush we use, I'm just blending everything out. I'm trying to keep this very soft because knowing me, like when I do makeup, it can get very glam very, very quickly. So I'm trying to keep the colors very, very soft and diffused. And I have not used these e.l.f. smudge pots in a very long time. So I wanted to use this one today. You know, if we don't like it, if it doesn't look good or something like that. I have like 3 of these that I'll probably end up decluttering, but this one is an Ain't That Sweet, and it's like a really pretty like light pinky shade. So I wanted to incorporate that somehow. So I think I'm actually going to put this down first as like a base. I'm just going to take this Wet n Wild flat shader brush. It looks really cool. I just always forget about these. I know e.l.f. has like redone formulas of lots of different things, and I've had these for a while, so I think I'd be better off just maybe repurchasing some of them. But we do have a nice base down, which I do like. I'm actually going to go back into the Persona palette with the shade Maverick that we used on the inner and outer corner, and slowly blend that into the crease again to kind of blend out that e.l.f. shade we applied. Surprisingly, recently my skin has been dry. Like, I have this pimple that I have no idea where it came from or anything like that, but it popped up and my skin has just been kind of dry recently, and I don't really know why. So this is kind of again why I wanted to film a like dewy springtime makeup look, because my skin could honestly use the hydration. So we have Sin, Sidecar, and Toasted. Sin looks very like metallic-y in your face, so I think that's the one I want to do. Sidecar is very bronze, and Toasted is really pretty also. I don't know, maybe we could do a mix of Sin and Toasted. So taking another flat brush, I think I'm going to put, I think I want to put Sin, and this is my brush dry. It's not wet or anything. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I feel like Sin is the like staple Urban Decay shade from the Naked palette, and I believe they sell in a single. I feel like everybody likes Sin. Then again, you never hear anybody talk about the Naked palette anymore, and you know, like I said, I don't ever use mine. It's just not something I gravitate towards because there's not a lot of mattes in here. There's more shimmers. And then going in with that shade Maverick that we use with the brush, I'm just going to blend out the crease a little bit more. And then going in on a fluffy brush, I'm actually going to go back in with the shade Naked from Urban Decay palette and buff everything out. I think we're gonna stick with that for now. I feel like that is really, really nice and kind of bright to the eyes. So something new that we have to try out as a primer is this Garnier 5-Second Blur Skin Renew Instant Smoothing Primer. I'm very excited to use this. It says that after applying a moisturizer, your skin should be kind of blurred and smoothed over. So we'll just kind of see. I am going to squirt this like in the areas that I have issues. I'm just going to rub this in the, yeah, it definitely has like a smoothing silicone feel. Ooh, this feels weird. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. Ooh, it feels so freaky. It's like definitely silicone-y. Definitely gave my skin a nice smooth feel. I definitely think it feels weird though. My pores are filled in. I don't have a huge pore problem as it is, but they are filled in and my skin is very smooth. So I think I'll know exactly how I feel about it when we apply foundation over it. I am going to give my face a quick spritz of the Makeup Revolution Pro Base Aqua priming base. So the foundation we will be using today is actually the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. I have been really enjoying this recently. I really like it, you know, despite the fact that I do have oily skin. Sometimes I can get away with it when my skin is dry, like I have said like 3 times. So that is why I want to use it. Plus it's perfect for spring because it does provide that nice glow. So taking my Maybelline sponge, I'm just going to start bouncing this onto the skin. So it definitely amped up the dew factor on my skin, which is exactly what I wanted for this. The primer does look a little bit cakey in between my eyebrows. That is the one area where I feel like it is having problems. But my pores still look good, and so does my forehead. So I feel like it kind of just looks a little bit heavy in this area up here. For concealer, we're going to take the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer. So now that we're all concealed, I'm actually just going to take the Maybelline Fit Me. This concealer I only use for spot concealing, for really just certain areas that I have some problems. I rarely ever use this for under the eyes. Maybe every once in a while if I'm in a rush. But I find it's best for spot concealing. Okay, and then to set the face, but before I set the face, because I always set my face and then realize like, wow, I really wanted to use liquid products, but I always forget. I actually am going to apply a liquid highlight, Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid Illuminating Highlighter in 100 Light. I've heard really good things about this, so I wanted to try it for myself. I'm going to apply a little bit onto the back of my hand, and I think I'm just going to take my sponge and start working it into the skin. That gave a really, really nice glow to the skin. I feel like on this side though, I don't know if it's like the highlight itself or if it's the concealer. I don't know, but I feel like it looks odd. I feel like there's parts where it's not blending out right. But this side looks fun, so I don't really know. I think maybe it may be the highlighter. This is nice. If I could remember to, you know, not set my face, and maybe I could actually use that. I also have a new powder. This is a Milani. I guess it's one of their loose powders they released. It's the Make It Last Setting Powder in 01 Translucent Light to Medium. I am going to bake underneath my eyes with this because I am, ooh, that's nice packaging. It's got like a little sifter, like you can turn it to unlock it. Like I did say, I am very, very highlighted and glowy today, so I definitely want to at least set my under eye. So this is setting really nicely. I definitely like the color. It's not very brightening though, I have to say. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's not a brightening powder, but it definitely, I feel like provided actually a little bit of coverage, and it looks good. Like it definitely set my fine lines because my forehead has very, very fine lines that everything seems to settle into. Yeah, okay, so I just found this little like piece on my nose right here. I feel like the highlighter has a little bit of like chunkiness to it maybe. So I definitely think it's a highlighter, but my under eyes look really good. That powder is nice. It's not accentuating any lines or anything like that. So then I'm just quickly going to take my Milani face powder and set the rest of my face. So moving back onto the eyes, I want to keep it light and bright. So I'm going to take the NYX Wonder Pencil to line my waterline. And then to finish up their lower lash line, I think I'm actually just going to take the shade we used out of the Naked palette, which was the shade Naked. I'm just going to buff that on the lower lash line. That way it's not too heavy. I am going to apply eyelashes. This is obviously optional. I just like eyelashes sometimes, and these are the Ardell 120 Demis. I think they're going to be really nice at this look and give it a nice fluttery finish. So I'm going to apply these and I will be right back. Okay, so eyes are done. Lashes are on. The bronzer that we're actually going to use today is new. This is the Balms Take Home the Bronze Anti-Orange Bronzer. I have this in the shade Oscar, I believe. Yes, it is in the shade Oscar. I think this is so cute. I love the packaging and I actually like how small it is. I got this when I think these were 50% off on the Balms website. So I'm just going to take my bronzing brush, which is a duo fiber brush, and I've never used this before, so I don't know how pigmented it is or anything. It's anti-orange. I think it'll be nice. Ooh, that is a nice color. Okay, I really like this bronzer. I really like the color that it gives off. I think it's a really nice color. So bronzer gets 2 thumbs up for me, and it blended really nicely. Blush we're going to use is the Too Faced blush. It's Too Faced Sweetheart blush in Something About Berry. I kind of like this, kind of hate it because it does have shimmer in it, but we just go in with like a light hand, tap off lots of the excess. You go in with a light hand, everything like that, and blend everything together. It does look nice. I can just, you know, kind of hate the glitter sometimes, but oh well. And then to highlight the face, I'm actually going to take this e.l.f. highlighter. This is their shimmer highlighting powder in Starlight Glow. I really, really enjoy these. I'm just going to highlight the skin. I think this is like subtle, but also kind of like a bam highlighter. You can make it be very subtle with just playing a little bit, or you can make it be very intense and pigmented. I think this is perfect. I normally like to use this on like everyday makeup looks, so I'm like going to class or something simple. And then I'm also going to take this and highlight our brow bone. Then actually, to highlight our inner corner, I want to take the e.l.f. shade that we did use, that cream pot shade. Just so it kind of ties into the eyes a little bit more. I really, really like it though. It kind of gives off like a pinky hue. I also have this, I think it's called Grande Lips. I believe these are from Sephora. It is a hydrating lip pumper, but it's in the shade Hot Fuchsia. So I really don't know if I'm going to use this because this shade is like hot freaking pink. To be honest, I really don't think I'm ever going to use this. So I'm actually going to grab a different lip color. I'm going to take the shade, what is this shade actually? Teas and Cookies. This is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick. Well, that was a lot pinker than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to hope that this gloss kind of tones it down. So this gloss is actually the Essence Shine Wet Look Lip Gloss. This is in the shade 06 Bright. It toned it down a little bit, but it's still a little pinky, but I kind of like it. I don't know. It's a little bit springy. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Definitely a look I would wear because it's kind of subtle on the eyes, but it's a tad bit glam, but it's very bright. You have nice, dewy, kind of fresh, dewy skin. The lips look very kind of just glossy. They have a little bit of a pink hue to it. So I really, really do actually enjoy this. I think I want to do a full face like a drugstore spring makeup look also. So let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. And maybe I could do like a high-end one. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.